Hill sponsors Martin vs Joshua on Sky Sports Box Office.
James Holder, Frightful TV, in association with Maximus Jim Marbell. With me, I've got Ohara Davies. Just witnessed an head-to-head, quite a bizarre head-to-head as well. You were speaking all the way through it.
Yeah.
Can you talk me through that?
I just got here, so I didn't have enough time to speak on the table. So I thought, let me give a few words while we're doing a head-to-head.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks. It's alright, Frank. You know, I had to make a late appearance, but I had a few family issues and things happened. So at least I came.
Talk to me a little bit about Andy Keates. You seemed a bit sort of
Andy Keates,
dismissive of him, to be honest.
It's going to be the easiest fight of my boxing career. Not only because Andy Keates can't fight, but because I'm in the best shape of my life. I'm in the best shape. My sparring's been on point. My running's been on point. My dieting's been on point. My weight's been on point. It'll be the easiest fight of my boxing career.
What makes you so confident coming into this fight?
Because I know how good I am, and I know how hard I've trained for this camp, and I've seen his fights. Like, I only found out I'm fighting him like a month ago. So there's me. I'm in the gym. I'm training hard, thinking that I'm gonna get a half decent opponent. Then when they said you're fighting Andy Keates, I'm like, I've never heard of this guy. So I'll go 1-9 on BoxRec, and I felt like I trained hard in vain. I felt like I've trained hard for no reason, because the fight's gonna be easy, just like all of my other fights I've been so far. But hopefully, once I get rid of him, I'll move on to bigger and better things.
We've heard you, Eddie Hearn, say he's comparing you to Thomas Hearns. He's growing the hair, he's got you the yellow shorts. Is this sort of part of the marketing plan, if you like, to get you out there a little bit more?
I don't think there's a marketing plan. Like, it's just me. I'm just being me. Like, the idea to grow my hair, that actually came from me. Like, the idea for the Thomas Hearn shorts and all that stuff, that was from Eddie. So you know, I'm just being me. I don't believe you can imitate anyone else. There's only one of everyone. So the only thing that I imitated of him is the shorts. But everything else, it's all me.
Seen some bad blood between yourself and another prospect, Romeo.
Romeo?
So you and his dad Tony sort of arguing at York Hall. We've got
there
that
is
on
no
the
bad
channel.
blood. What
What's
happened is before, a couple of years ago, when I was under Tunde, he was under Tunde too. Then we both went and turned pro. Throughout the whole time I was in that camp, I didn't like him, but because we had the same coach, I put up with him every day in his weird antics, in his weird hair, in his weird clothes, in the way he talks and he eats mice, and he was just weird, and I never liked him. But throughout during the whole time I was there, I put up with it. I didn't say anything. So now that I've got a new coach and he's got a new coach, I'm just voicing my dislike that I've had for him from the get-go. And
see that as a big fight. If you come through this, could that potentially be a fight there?
It'll be an easy fight for me. I find him a bit harder than I find Andy Keates. He ain't no good. If you look at his like the record on BoxRec, like he either wins on points against people that he should have knocked out, or he gets a late stoppage. All my fights are ending in round 1, round 2, round 3. So I'm doing a business. I'm getting in there and I'm taking them out easily. I'm showing everyone how easy it is. He's making it look hard, because for him it is actually hard. So, you know, I just don't like him. So that's why every time I see him, I'm just gonna go and put it on him. So what happened is that I see him there. I say, so let's fight. He said, well, basically, I've got a fight in June, and then after my fight in June, you need to talk to Frank. I was like, I don't want to wait till June. I want to fight you. My first ever title defense, I wanted to be against you. He was like, well, you know, you have to wait until June, and you have to speak to my dad, and blah blah blah, and to Frank. And I was like, okay, cool. He don't want to fight me. So then afterwards, I'm waiting outside of his of the changing room. I'm waiting for him to come back. But then he sent out his dad, so then his dad was like, well, fight me. I'm like, I don't want to fight you. I want to fight your son. Like, I don't want to fight you. I want to fight your son. He was like, no. I don't want you to fight my son. I want you to fight me. And I was like, we're not going to come to an agreement if that's the case.
The lightweight division is so stacked with talent. We've got 2 lightweight world champions within the country. How long do you think it is, everything going well, till we see you making an assault and trying to climb up the rankings in this lightweight division?
next fight I've got the English. Then hopefully this year I want to get the British by the end of the year. So hopefully I'll defend that a few times. It could be as fast as the end of next year. I believe as long as I do what I should be doing and I win all my fights, I believe next year I could be there. But it all depends on how good I am, on how hard I train, on how often I fight, and on yeah.
Well, you've certainly put some more added pressure on yourself ahead of Saturday's performance. I know you thrive on the pressure and that. So
there's no pressure
see.
really. There's no pressure. There ain't no pressure, especially against like Andy Keates. Andy Keates is the bum. Like Andy Keates, he is a good journeyman. He is what you call a good journeyman. He isn't coming to win. Even I've been looking at his things on Facebook. All of his fans are saying, even if you don't win, as long as you go and you give it your best, that's what we all want. Like that's all journeyman talk. The journeyman goes there and gives it their best. A contender goes there and says, I'm gonna win. Then they're really gonna attempt to win. And the Keates, he just wants to come and give it his all. Like, yeah, I'm on a Joshua card, I'm live on Sky, I'm on pay-per-view, and blah blah blah. So he's just happy to be here. I'm not just happy to be here. I've got dreams, and I've got real dreams, ambition, and things that I need to achieve. And until I get there, I'm not going to be satisfied.
Listen, on that note, we will catch you at the weigh-in. Thank you ever so much for talking to iPhone TV. It's a great pleasure to get you on.
Thanks.
And I'll see you real soon.
Thanks.
Cheers, Jay.
William Hill sponsors Martin vs. Joshua on Sky Sports Box Office.